Good evening and welcome back to Twin State Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. Coach Yolette McPhee-McEwen saw some good things towards the tail end of their weekend loss to Tennessee. She had hoped her team could translate some of those things into today's SEC tournament opener against Florida. But the Lady Rebels could not take care of the basketball. They turned it over 18 times, leading to 22 Florida points in a season-ending 64-57 loss in Greenville. Both teams failed to eclipse the 20-point plateau in the game's first half before Florida stepped on it in quarter number 3. Crystal Allen did all she could, had 22. LaKara Salter at 11 for Ole Miss, whose season ends with just 9 wins against 22 losses. Florida will move on to play Missouri in the second round tomorrow afternoon. A signature win over Kentucky would have all but sealed up an NCAA tournament spot for the Ole Miss Rebels last night, but Kentucky, on the strength of 22 from freshman Keldon Johnson, was able to fend off Ole Miss on senior night 80-76. Terrence Davis netted 25 in the loss in his final game of the Pavilion. But again, it came down to stops, something the Rebels could not seem to get as Kentucky shot the lights out at 55% for the game.
It was great to see how TD played on senior night. The only thing we didn't do was win, but he was terrific and all game long. We went through a little period of time in the second half, didn't trust offense. We couldn't get Washington stopped. And those two young wings are fabulous. They're just really, really good players. But just came down. We had some possessions, empty possessions, had some good shots. They made plays, and that's what good teams do.
Ole Miss closes out the regular season Saturday at Mizzou. Tennessee Volunteers showed why they are the 5th-ranked team in the nation last night by stepping all over a very good MSU Bulldog team at a 71-54 beatdown. Tyson Carter, he was the leading scorer for MSU with 14. MSU, though, struggled to shoot the ball 33% from the floor. They're 9-8 in the SEC.
So we've only had 2 really bad losses in terms of being beaten soundly. One at Kentucky and one at Tennessee today. I thought our first half we did a good job fighting back, and too many turnovers in the first half, or we could have had a chance to been closer than the 5-point deficit we went into. Second half we came out and they did a good job defensively, but we also missed open shots, especially early. The first 4 or 5 possessions we had open looks, and it just snowballed. It was like the basket got smaller.
Dogs finish off the season Saturday afternoon against Texas A&M. Some midday baseball. East Carolina was in Oxford today to take on Ole Miss, and this dude here for the Pirates built like a brick house. Spencer Brickhouse supplying all the power the Buccos needed in one swing of the bat. 3-run blast, his second of the season. ECU wins 3-2. In Starkville, Mississippi State wearing teal in honor of Alex Wilcox, and it was no contest for the Diamond Dogs, who destroyed and overpowered Arkansas Pine Bluff squad. State hangs 14 on the Golden Lions to improve to 12-1 this season. Former New Orleans Saints fullback John Kuhn is retiring after 12 seasons in the NFL. 36-year-old Kuhn rumbled into the end zone 5 times. As a Saint, he was selected to 3 Pro Bowls with the Packers during his 12-year career. Kuhn did not play in 2018 and finishes his career with 28 total touchdowns, 166 games for 3 different franchises. And New Orleans may never forget, and these folks certainly haven't, at Tuesday's Mardi Gras parade, a fleet of blind referee dancers were spotted, followed up by a blind ref float. Now, the float was a large figure of an NFL ref from shoulders up, wearing a blindfold, and of course, all in response to the blown pass interference called in that NFC title game. The NFL since admitting that official right there messed up. Okay, maybe not that guy, but
it was pretty bad. Pretty bad. That was a little petty, but I like it.
It's creative.
It's creative, yeah. That was the word I was looking for.
The dancers, not so much, but that float was gold.
That was a good one.
Yeah.